Jo has absolutely no idea what's been happening in the outside world, but she's about to find out. Welcome back to Big Brother Eviction Night. An hour ago, Cleo and Jo became the latest housemates to be evicted from the Big Brother house. I'll be talking to Cleo in the second part of this show. But first, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jo. Now, if this was a normal eviction interview, I'd be talking to you about your constant puffing on cigarettes and the moaning and how you were surgically attached to that dressing gown at all times.
It's very me.
But this isn't going to be a normal interview.
Okay.
I know you've been quite nervous about it, haven't you? You've been since you got out of the house. And weirdly, in the house all week, you've been saying that you thought something was up. Haven't you, in the house?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, I just had a funny feeling that something wasn't quite right. I don't
Why?
know. I don't have a clue. I don't know, just something didn't feel right.
OK, well, you were right. Something has been going on. Just take a look at this.
Oh my God, they are shooting us!
No, come on!
This isn't just about a TV show anymore, it's a major diplomatic row.
I think the Indians want reassured that we are a nation of fairness and we're a nation of tolerance.
Concerned that the Bollywood actress is the subject of racist bullying, today reached Prime Minister's question time.
Those three young women are witches with a capital B.
Well, the reaction here in Mumbai, the Indian film industry's capital, is one of outrage.
Oh my God.
So what's happened, basically, between you, Jade and Danielle and Shilpa has made headline news across the world. It's been an international incident. And the reason behind all of that, just to clear things up before we go any further, was this.
Suddenly groups have formed. And that's happened after Jade's come in.
The Allies, a little army.
She's fucking funny little No, I don't trust her. I don't trust her. At all.
Why am I detested? Why am I hated?
The thing that aggravates me with Shilpa, she fingers your food.
Oh, this chicken is fire.
Do they do that in India, eat with the hands? Or is that in China?
I'm not sure, I don't like all that though. They put fingers in my
I don't know where
food.
their fingers have been. That's why they're all thin, because they're sick all the time.
Would you like some tea?
I wanted tea!
Fuck off with that round my head.
I've got a big hairy face. I must bleach the hairs off my face.
It's not my argument, so I'm just trying to stay out of it.
You did not only pick OXO cubes off the shopping list, so you're a liar. Not only are you fake, you're a liar. There you go, boom, boom.
Jo, I mean, are you going to say something here? I mean, what is happening here?
Danielle and Jo just sat there and laughed. They may as well have said those things themselves.
Made my day.
I fucking brightened my day up, I'm telling you.
Now, I know you said just then, you know, we've made it look so much worse than it was, but we did watch that whole argument unedited, and it was awful to watch. And don't forget that we've been watching streaming live on E4, so it is impossible to edit you.
It does look very
I mean, that
bad.
was the cuts of the worst bits. So obviously that's going to be bad. But what would you say to that?
Looking at it like that, it looks absolutely terrible. It didn't feel terrible in there, and you know, I'm not a racist person at all. I mean, my cousin is married to an Indian man, for one, and my cousins are half Indian. So, and their family's with me all the time.
But
so
then what's with the comments? The one that we saw there, which was when you said, I mean, there was the accent mimicking, but I know everybody...
But we was doing that with her, and she was finding that really funny. That wasn't...
Some people found that offensive, but questioning whether Indians were thin because they didn't cook their food properly.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Did I?
You said that there, and that's...
Do you know what? I didn't even remember saying that.
But you did. And so can you understand why people would find that offensive?
Yeah, I didn't never mean it in that way, though. I'm not a racist person at all. I'm really not. I know that I'm not, so...
I mean, in the house... When you're talking to Shilpa, there was a question where you would mock, basically, her sort of cultural background or her personally.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know I was doing it then.
Okay,
it wasn't a personal attack on her
well, let's move on to the bullying side of things. So let's talk about the argument that Jade had.
Yeah.
So you and Danielle were sat in the living room.
I got the fit giggles.
But why? It's not funny.
No, it's not. It's because I always, if there's a situation that I'm a little bit uncomfortable with, I get the giggles through my nerves. That's just the person that I am. If I see something bad happen out on the street, and when I've been given bad news, even about family members or anything like that, my first reaction is to laugh, because that's the way I deal with bad nerves, and I really want to burst out laughing now because my nerves are shot. No, I won't.
I wouldn't.
But that's just the way that my nerves...
But also, I mean, Shilpa asked you for help there.
Yeah, and I was... Yeah, but that is... The argument was over an OXO cube, right? It got that petty in that house that this is the sort of things that we would argue over. And I was been brought in, and at the end of the day, that is what she asked for.
But it was
and then she backtracked, and then I was like, well, you know, this is what the argument was about.
But it wasn't.
I can't sit there and lie.
It wasn't the fact that the argument was about an OXO cube. It was the way in which the argument happened and the manner.
But that was not my argument.
No, but you were complicit in that argument because you didn't help.
Because
or
my
stop,
nerves were bad.
or say, no, look, that's out of order.
Well, I don't know what to say to that.
Do you think that you encouraged Jade in any way?
I don't know what to say now. I don't know. No, I don't think I did. No. I didn't mean to if I did, or I don't...
I mean, Jade's come out and admitted that she feels that she went a bit over the top and that she bullied Shilpa, and she has admitted to that.
I'm not going to deny that Shilpa did aggravate me a lot.
Why?
I don't know why. You can't click with everybody you meet. It's not because I'm racist of Shilpa at all.
So what was it then?
I think she's a very beautiful, very elegant woman. I don't know, you can't, in life, you can't be expected to be put in a house with a lot of different people and everybody's going to just go bang and click straight away. I didn't dislike Shilpa. But I wasn't as close to her as, say, I was to Danielle or to Cleo. I found it hard, and I didn't trust her for a long time. And do you know what I said in the diary room? The last 2 days, she seemed to come out of herself so much more and become Shilpa. I think before that, there was this big... I felt that she had this big mask on and this big guard up, and she said, I can't be myself while I'm in this house. And I was like, but really, as far as I'm aware, the game is you go in there and the whole reason you go in there is to show people who you really are. But the last 2 days, she's come out with not a stitch of makeup on, and she's like, I don't care. And I like that.
And did you show people who you really are?
Yes, I did. I really believe that I did.
OK,
I was myself.
Thank you, Jo. Here's your story.
Hello. I'm scared. Are you scared? I can't honestly say that I dislike anybody. So I'm looking forward to getting to know everyone. Would you like some tea? I want tea! Fuck off with that round my head.
No, I don't trust her at all.
I feel that there's tension with Shilpa.
Not only are you fake, you're a liar. There you go, boom.
Jo, I mean, are you going to say something here? I mean, what is happening here?
To be a follower of Jade is just not good.
I think it's just getting hard now for us all.
Jade. What did Jo rate as her most unappealing habit?
She has so many, it's hard to think
Who's got the loudest laugh?
That wouldn't be you, would it?
I think he's just out to aggravate me. He's making me ill.
I can't be getting my guts out and arses out.
It's snowing. Go fucking what?
Joe, it's so nice to see you in such a good mood.
Shilpa, fuck off.
I have learnt a lot, and I've gained some good friends in here too.
I got my bags packed, baby, and I'm ready to go. Rock steady and I promise you.
Joe and I, we just laugh so much about nothing and just talk crap, and I love that.
I love Jo. I'd say she was one of my best friends in the house.
Jo is fab. I like her enormously.
Hi, thank you.
To sum up, this experience is something that I wouldn't change for the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jo. Okay, so join me after the break when I'll be talking to Cleo. I'll see you then. Welcome back to Big Brother and welcome the second of tonight's evictees, Cleo. Thank you. Oh, Cleo.
Davina.
So near and yet so far. 2 days before the final and you were pipped to the post.
No, you know what? There are guys in there so deserving to win. I'm so pleased. I had a great time, but I'm very happy to be out.
You're quite relieved, aren't you?
Yes, thank you very much.
And why is that?
It's a huge clenchy buttocular experience. I have to tell you, you can't relax. Every time you want to go and have a private thought, there's the cameras and things there, and the whole 3 weeks, my stomach's felt like a bad washing machine. Even though I tried to forget it, it was difficult.
Unbeknownst to you, the big story of Celebrity Big Brother this year was Jo, Jade and Danielle's treatment of Shilpa. Now, what was that like for you on the inside?
There was an argument over some stock cubes.
But before that, it had been brewing. Were you aware of that?
Well, there seemed to be... No, I wouldn't say that it was brewing. I just think that there was, there were tension building because the food issue is always one thing, and the tiny things become magnified. But when there was an argument, which I was present for some of it, then I went out to get the boys. At one point, everyone laughed, and I thought, sometimes when an argument comes to a crescendo, and then everyone goes, "Oh, okay, it's silly," and laughed. And I went out, but I got Jermaine to come in because he's a wonderful calming experience, has a calming effect on people.
But you had a unique kind of position in that house, because you could kind of go from Jermaine and Shilpa and Dirk, you could kind of go from that side, and you could also mix with the younger kids and have a laugh with them. And I would have thought, rather than go outside and get the guys, why didn't you step in?
Because I was in that position, and I didn't think that I could make it better. It was at a crescendo, and I was going to be pulled to one side or another, and it wasn't that easy. At that point, things had become quite a high volume. And so it needed somebody who wasn't actually present at that argument to come, and the person who needed to be was Jermaine.
I was dying for you to say something, because you stood
wanted
there and
to
I was
say
thinking,
something too.
Cleo's a grown-up, she's going to say something.
Yeah, but the thing is, I felt, but standing there, I felt if I say something, it's going to make it worse. I felt it was going to make it worse.
You don't like conflict.
I don't like conflict. I was friends with both of them, but I also didn't know if it was a point where there was a point where everyone laughed, and if it was something that could have been laughed away, and then it wasn't. And I just knew that it needed a man to be there. Somebody which they both respected as somebody, as an elder and a man. It needed a man to be there.
What was your opinion of the argument?
It was something small that became out of control over the initially out of the stock cubes. Weird things happen in that house.
Jade has come out and said out front that she did feel that she'd bullied Shilpa, and really it was a kind of from the outside, and the general public mostly saw it as a sort of pack bullying thing. And that's what the partial furore has been about. And also, many people called up and complained with sort of allegations of racism as well. So it's been it's been a very, very big deal out here. Of course, there wasn't just Cleo in the house. There were quite a few people in there.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this.
Oh, God. Because we have no outside influences, I try to sometimes call my friends to come and bring in a new energy and things.
The way Cleo, I think, deals with her insecurities is she becomes larger than life and she turns herself into all these characters.
Hello, big brother, how you doing? Tiara here, I'm in! Don't you spy my bottom like that. I can see you in the reflections.
Just met Tiara, and she was mental.
I'm Dorothy. I'm Dorothy Montgomery.
I am back, girls. Just got a little touch up.
You failed to make Big Brother laugh.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry, Big Brother.
Plant your seed, my love. Give us a smacker.
I'll give you a smacker.
Lovely.
A woman in a cocktail dress, full makeup, red lips, middle-aged cleavage. It's my idea of hell.
He's a laugh, isn't he?
You and Dirk, what's going on with you and Dirk? You're up and down like a yo-yo.
No, I'll tell you something. I could have unashamedly murdered him.
But at the same
time, I understand that he comes, you know, we're under a lot of pressure and everyone deals with things differently. Now we are huge chums, and one thing I'm glad of is that being in the house, you have to stay in there and see things through. I don't like feeling that you don't like people, but he admitted to playing games, he admitted to lying, he admitted to...
Did you secretly love him?
No.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes, you did. Go
I
on.
want to work. Not at all.
There was a moment when he was doing his dad dancing.
Oh, I love his dancing.
Dad dancing.
Because he
and
comes
you were looking
out.
at him, and I thought, there is a slight look
you
of
know
love.
what I
I'm
love?
a romanticist.
I love. He comes out, and you think, Dirk's arrived, and he arrives in his dancing, and he arrives for those moments, and then he goes back to being grumpy and growly and smoking cigars in the kitchen and things, and you know, we exercise a lot of tolerance, but he did push it, and then later he admits that you don't know what's his game and what isn't his game to upset people. But I'm glad he's still in there. I'm glad he's still in there.
Any regrets about doing the show?
It's tough, and whenever people sit here and say it's tough, I could never understand. The obvious lack of privacy, the pressure that we're all under, and then everyone ends up on the same ups and downs together, so there isn't a new energy that comes in and says, oh, hi, everyone, and can break the ice and put it... Because everyone knows what everyone's going through, so you all go through it together. So when things are tough, it's tough for everyone, and when it's better for everyone.
Who do you think's been the most real in there?
Danielle and Jack.
You see, I can't wait for you to read the papers. You're going to get out. Well, I'd love...
I don't know, I've never known her before.
I wish I could see
Jack
tomorrow having read everything that's gone in there, and that house that you're not aware of. Stuff that you haven't heard or seen.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, the person which doesn't even have to be mentioned is Jermaine. Jermaine is king.
Do you think Jermaine's going to win?
If somebody had to win with honour and respect and everything, that would be a great accolade to show what a great thing the Big Brother house is. It should be Jermaine.
Okay.
Jermaine.
Well,
Jermaine. Without Jermaine, I wouldn't be here right now.
But you would have
Jermaine's
left.
taught me a lot. Yeah,
he's a very calming influence in there.
He's a wonderful, good man, and we can all learn from Jermaine.
I'll tell him that when he comes out. We could all learn from you.
Yeah, he's a wonderful man.
Okay, well, Cleo Rockers, you rocked, and here's the story of your time in the house.
Oh, no, thank you.
It's Cleo Rockers! Hello. Hello.
Don't see how happy I am. This is our whole world now. If it comes to the nomination room, please nominate me.
Do me. Would like Carol to go up for the public vote. she's definitely one to watch, I think. I don't think we've seen all that Click is about.
You're not handsome. I'm not letting you get away, love. You will never know when Dirk's going to turn nasty. Give us a smacker.
I'll give you a smacker, all right.
Oh, he loves to taunt me, don't you, my love?
I want you to leave me alone.
We'll cross the line.
Don't you spy my bottom like that.
You now have 5 minutes to make Big Brother laugh.
Oh, Big Brother. I'm devastated.
Cleo, she's such a lovely little sweetie. We're just on the same page all the time. And I love her to bits, I really do. She is such a perfect lady.
It's just been a wonderful privilege to be here with these great people. And I thank you for this opportunity and this chance.
Thank you. Your hair was getting progressively madder.
It was.
As the show went on, Cleo's hair just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
I need a hairdresser.
Anyway, Cleo and Joe have been evicted. All that remains now is who you would like to be the winner of Celebrity Big Brother 2007. To vote for Danielle to win, call 09011 32 33 03. That's 09011 32 33 03. To vote for Dirk to win, call 09011 32 33 04. 09011 32 33 04. To vote for Ian to win, call 09011 32 33 06. 09011 32 33 06. To vote for Jack to win, call 09011 32 33 07. 09011 32 33 07. To vote for Jermaine to win, call 09011 32 33 10. 09011 32 33 10. To vote for Shilpa to win, call 09011 32 33 14. 09011 32 33 14. Or text the name of the housemate you want to win to 84466. Now remember, you are voting for the person you want to win. That's obviously quite important. To find out who that winner is, join me on Sunday at 8 p.m. for the final. Turn over now to E4 to catch Big Brother's Big Mouth with Love Muscle Russell. Good night.
Compare a situation to something if you know what's going on. But, you know, honestly.
I hope they give us something to do tomorrow, that task.
I think they'd have to, really.
Please, baby. Yeah.
How many Indians do they have here? Lots in London.
Listen, they're calling all over from
How many
India.
Indians?
What rubbish.
Oh, millions.
Calling all over.
In England, millions. Millions.
They're flooding the line.
Millions.
Exactly.
Millions.
Really?
Look, because each time your head is on the chopping block, you get saved.
And they're all having 3 or 4 kids, while the Brits are having 1. I read the statistics. The average British woman has 1.3 children. And the Indians are having 3.5.
Yeah.
And that's been going on for about 20 years, 30 years
Yeah.
now. So the demographics all changed. Very soon, they're already in a minority, the Brits are, than the natural born. There'll be a Nehru as prime minister pretty soon. Or Gandhi.
What's happening? Why aren't they letting us in the bedroom?
Because they won't let you know they're in control. He's Big Brother.
But he's been in control all night. Now I want to be